afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. We're off here to a 2 vs 2 on, I think it's Dawn River Crossing. I haven't seen this map in ages. It's basically there because after the patch, sort of 2 bugs happened, and one basically means all ultra matches right now just stuck to one map, depending on what it is. 1 vs 1 Stalingrad, 2 vs 2 Dawn River, and so on.
Ready for action.
There's also another one which rather means, this episode, because the hotfix will come later today, but, didn't think I'd push my luck trying to way around that, and trying to get a decent match, so, went for something I thought was alrightish here, in the interregnum. Got here in the south Paoj and KellofKells fighting here for Deutschland for the 85th Infantry Division, holding one side of the river. We've got the Americans, supported by the Brits here, the 2nd Armored, supported by elements of the 8th Infantry Division, trying to push across here and force back Harry Hun and friends with our new choice here of the new advanced emplacement regiment, now available to the British. We got on for the others, airborne, attack support and mechanized. We got here joint operations, assault support and German mechanized. In fact, Paoj got the same, and in fact they got the same bulletins too. Officer and double Panzerwerfer. Vickers supporting the advance of the American rifle as they charge across the frozen river. Again, the pioneers were desperately trying to hold back the American assault, but ultimately cannot. At the same time here we got... Christ, how am I supposed to pronounce that? We'll call him Alan. Alan has charged across here very heroically, going straight for the point right next to his opponent's base, shooting the M1 carbines at the infantry company. Come on, shoot that dirt hop. Come on, pew, pew. Sarge, I don't think that's gonna work. Shut up. I'm gonna have you shoot some more at it. Vickers there versus MD42. MD42 can have him go for the sort of initial good shots there. Suppressing it, rifle and suppress as well. Grenadiers looks like might try and flank about here. Got here and then sort of hit the Vickers and the rifle from the side. We've got a mortar out there for Paoj. At the same time, looks like they might try and flank around here. Hit the German positions here in the rear. And finally, all of this is happening. Got pioneers moving on the western side, grabbing territory there for Das Vaterland. We also need double pioneers for KellofKells, whereas Paoj is sort of the more conservative and just sticking to grenadiers for the time being. Only there with double sections and Vickers, whereas we got 3 rifle variations there for Alan, who's now hitting here the German position in the rear, catching the MD42 and that position. Oh, Vickers being pushed away there, grenadiers at flank, MD42 in fact close getting rubbed out there. KellofKells, I think, is pushing his luck there. Underestimating the American scourge. Need more rifle taking from the north section close support. And there we go, almost got it, there we go. White, KellofKells, I think, made a tactical misjudgment. Close to stealing it, but didn't quite succeed. Instead, we got a section making run for it. Come on, lads, pick up that Hun machine gun and gun them down. There's Huns with guns. Sniper mortar advancing up here slowly, but center seems to be getting increasingly allied. Meanwhile, the west is basically being increasingly German. We got no tech up here for KellofKells. He's going for another MD4 to replace the one lost. Neither for Paoj. He's got 3 grenadiers and a mortar. A Granatenwerfer. Section hanging about there. Imagine we'll soon have tech up here going on. We got buffers being unlocked as well there for Aron, of course, with his new doctrine. Of course, he can just build him with his sections. Of course, he could also just build, a mortar in place when he wants to. We've also got sappers up there, which of course can also do it. That does cost him a bit strange now. Alright, we got this. Shall we use it? Nope. Of course, you don't have to just specifically use it for it, but it's just a bit strange not to. And we got doctrine choice there for Alan. It's mechanized in a 2 vs 2 at this stage of the fight. Now that's a bit more of a surprising move there, to be honest, from the American player. Not necessarily saying bad, just, strange. I'm in a bit of a bad situation, grenadiers and a sniper quickly taking losses there. Sappers adding about then on task what to do except admire the snow. And its fine powdery state. Vickers holding up there. Dart shot sipping around there on the ice. Vickers section moving in. There looks like he might try and hit the flank. Oh, flank actually covered there by an S-mine field. Germans quickly reacted to, of course, one flank there and deciding to put a pretty permanent stop to it. Anchor is still wiped. Paoj needs to be careful with his unit preservation, with his retreating, That clearly did not work out in his favour. Another push here. At the same time, we got trouble with the north. No, it's just the sappers. Pioneers moving about here. And there you go. British MD42 now opening up the Germans. And of course, covered in eye here. The section there does not stand the best of chances of actually surviving. But thankfully, there's no MD42 immediately within range. Although there is one here barely, but something seemingly can't hit. Captured out here, so Alan there has decided to get the lieutenant instead of going for the pack cowards. If I'm understood, it's on there. Could work out pretty well here. Further movement here in the west, we've got some mines here on the rail tracks. And all the focus is so far is on the centre between the four sides. There's some lighter harassment here, obviously, but most of the focus, most of the attention is pretty much just break the other bastards in the centre here. No huge thought to manoeuvre for the larger part. Nothing further here in the base of Alan and nor Aron. But despite, having gone for the doctrine as soon as he could, has yet to make any usage of it. German players have yet to sort of make a decision themselves for doctrine. Subs are getting shot down by grenadiers. The K-98Ks are singing out, gunning down the Brits. We got an LMG-42 up here for the Grenadiere. Almost got the truck there, but it was quick to pull back. In the face of such spirited German resistance. Nothing further happening here, just reinforcements. Mortar sitting up right and waiting around there for something. Back in the German base, we got like to make a nice company up. We got a 222 there out for KellofKells, the like to punch his wagon. Ooh, incendiary explosion around. Grenadiers something up the light machine at close range, all coming down. So Reifman, in fact, pretty bad. Mauling there to Alan. Several men left to die in the snow and ice. And there you go, finally getting up there, using in fact a section there to build up the mortar emplacement. Which of course is one of the primary sort of new things of the doctrine there. Basically allows you to build any sort of emplacement as long as you got sort of the prerequisites for it, for example, the research or tech tier. I mean, it's not like, for example, you could build a 17-pounder gun right away, or a Bofors if you say you went for the armoured car. So there are some things to keep in mind. 2-2 rolling ahead here before 2-5 we could do some syndrome. That's actually the Vic, isn't it? There you go, got the infantry. That's not veterans you want. Pioneer suppressed. Mortified engineering down, causing over this. I mean, the British and the overall Allies do have something here, being pretty much in the centre. Now they have the artillery advantage. Vic is cleared out. Dar's pulling a bit back. German elements there being pushed back. Mortar basically hammered into submission here by the British 3-inch mortars. Gunners will get there. We go. We actually got a half track out here. The M3 half-track, primarily used by the Americans. It was also known as the Gypsy Caravan, in a less than nice way, since a lot of American soldiers had a tendency of just grabbing loot and then applying it to their half-track. They go straight for the MD-42, burning away there with the assault units inside of it. Nasty way of quickly clearing up some more stubborn elements, at the same time not being too slow. Let's not quite fully pursue the MD-42, grabbing a fuel point there. No real movement towards there as of yet. And we got some pioneers here being very bold. I'm not entirely sure what the Paoj were trying to do there, but obviously it didn't quite work out. There you go, 2-2 was not for. Oh no!
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Dodge truck got sunk, like the American economy after the Wall Street crash. I'm guessing it was a mortar that basically did. Yeah. Double armoured cars out there for KellofKells. The mortar out here for him as well. So basically they got 2 mortars up there. There's the mortar emplacement of the Tommies. Alan there has yet to really go anything there from his company command person. No pack howitzers, no stewards, nothing as of yet. We got the armoured car sitting out in the patrol there to hunt down any non-German Schweinhunden. There you go. Section court engaged. Got some machine guns and 2cm auto cannons just tagging into them. Mortar fire hitting, and we've got a Bofors going up there. The crew standing for quick fire, by the way. The Bofors, by the way, was a Swedish anti-aircraft gun which had to be used by both Axis and Allies. In the Axis department, is primarily nations like Finland, Hungary, and Romania that actually utilised it. They did use it. The Swedes also sold an anti-tank gun, by the way. It was 25mm, sort of an early stage of war. They also had a few tanks, though. The one that saw most action was actually an anti-aircraft tank, which I think was known as the Landswerk 2, which is actually used the Bofors and actually looked surprisingly a lot like an Austrian in some senses. That one was primarily used by the Hungarians and Romanians. After almost down here, Grenadiers taking a lot of fire. Pack 4 supporting infantry on that coming the flank here. Not just going to rely on the S-mine fields. Quick roughing against the captain. Got a lot of action here, got an intruder covering up the rail bridge. Bofors is being repaired, having suffered a bit of damage. We also got the improved fortification there going up, increasing health and also rendering it immune there to small arms fire.
Infantry squad trained and ready to go.
Infantry out there for Aron, no further take up. We got weapon action on the way, that's good, that's good. Alan there, going for weapon action himself, BARs, good, good, good. Unless you're the Germans, in which case it's select. Nothing further here in the base of Deutschland. You also note we actually got a scout car out here for Paoj as well. The KellofKells has lost one scout car. We also got a bazooka there dropped. Veterans one here on the mortar replacement.
Is now available for units.
He's also now got access to counter battery, which of course then also applies here to his base structure. Of course, if he uses it, he can't use the building itself. So there's a little detail there to keep in mind. Mortar fire continuing down here, all over the place. In that sense, again, he'd probably benefit, you know, just using counter battery on this mortar to just counter the German mortars. A lot less management. Old. Hell, I think it's £25 they could strike that far. So it wouldn't be a half bad idea. And would pretty much then just deny German, well, firepower, so it's, you know, that way. Rifling hit there with the BR, so he's picked up the bazooka gun, he's trying to hold the line. Light machine gun is on the way for the east start men of the 85th. We got 2-2 hanging about. I mean, there's really no place to cross through here, break through. Rifle taking heavy damage, getting absolutely slaughtered here. MG42s, the heavy and the light kind of sort of moving heavy. Got the two supporting as well, just got the mortars, just raining death down on top of all of that. No forward assembly for example to try and capture and allow the buffers to suppress, but also just to utilise this ability. The advanced assembly to allow to repair and so on, that could also been handy. There you go, we got the buffers bombarding. Some anti-aircraft guns were built for, you know, being used as artillery as well. Not all though. Then also, I believe, actually British-made anti-aircraft guns, for example, didn't quite have that functionality. That was something more the Germans and I believe the Italians, for example, were a lot more forward-sighted with. There you go, repairing the Bofors. Harkshak milling about. Oh, Pioneers there. I mean, he's really doing some aggressive harassment there, guess Paoj, but it's not quite working out. When he has to shoot right past the Bofors. That goes the opposite of good. It goes terribly bad. Now we can of course see Allied infantry is getting heavily upgraded with Bren guns and BARs. A lot of firepower they can bring to bear versus the German infantry, I don't think are quite as heavily equipped. In fact, we see here that the only infantry KellofKells at the moment is Panzer Grenadiers.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
2-2 need repairs. Overall, still not a lot of movement here towards the west. No attempt instead of piercing through here, sort of harassing, forcing the Germans to split away from here. Panzer Grenadier getting quite the welcome committee there from the 2nd Armoured. Lots of BARs, plus of course a flamethrower. Gebäudelagerung attempted, but also quickly dropped. We got the Bofors just bombarding again, hoping to catch some infantry. Sections being halted there. Lots of machine gun fire. Got a rather sizable engagement here. American attempt to flank is getting absolutely decimated. The eyes stained red with the blood of patriots. Section getting suppressed, just moving up, opening up the close range. Not doing too well there at all either. Up here the victory point being grabbed by Das Vaterland, and back here take up his Russian shape for tier 4, where Sir Paoj doesn't quite seem to be going there, at least not yet. I'm guessing KellofKells might be playing for Panther, or perhaps, you know, some Panzerwerfers. Meanwhile, mortar just continues to fire away, Bofors just hanging back there. No forward assembly, which again would allow this one to shoot faster, but at the same time also allow this to barrage, and again, upgrade to advanced assembly, it can repair vehicles, and of course the things there as well. Placements. Passed by the S1 for adoption, it is mechanised. There's support there from a nearby Panzer Grenadier Division for the 85th Infanterie, sturdily holding the river for now. Up north, 222 and Pioneers there again. In fact, he's trying to block easy access to the fuel point here, forcing them to sort of go through here. It looks like he's sort of preparing for that, sort of just braces sort of try and beeline through here and then sort of catch them in a kill zone, perhaps. But at the same time, of course, it does do a bit more weak here. But of course, the question is how will the Allies actually react to this? At the same time, it's a bit risky just to prepare sort of large defense position here. You know, right next to a mortar. Smoke screen down. Pack 40 cleared out. Smoke screen did not work out there very well there for Paoj. Both was just blasted. Oh, barraging again. Targets have already moved, they're dead, and there you go. Half to hit, got the capture inside as well. She's about to go down, there you go. Kaput burns out on the ice.
The enemy has dealt us a blow.
Back at base, nothing further here for the Germans still.
Ready to fly.
Turn around here, unleashed. Panzer Grenadier hanging back. 2-2 counting the half track, and there we go. Swiftly sent to an early grave there.
Enemy is inflicting losses upon
Bazookas
us.
and armor piercing rounds making very short work of it. Section moves into the fortified northern village. The German infantry have dug in quite severely, but of course there seems to be a slight again flaw here in Paoj's plan. Do not worry, this plan is without flaws. What about some mortars right down there? Do not worry, they're British. They'll be too occupied with the tea to shoot at us. Are you sure? Yeah, I am very sure. Panzer Charge Train. It seems like they've forgotten about the Bofors, and the Bofors, of course, is more than happy to remind them it still exists. Pack 40 getting sniped. Mortified going down against the Grenadiers again. Can't help but feel that Paoj's plan has a few flaws. He's actually suffering quite a few losses there at the moment. Hey, Panzer Corps going up here for KellofKells. Paoj's up to flowing a lot of manpower. They probably should do something with those resources. The Allies are making slow progress, but still not a lot. I mean, they're still basically just trying to push through its hardest. There's no attempt at finding gaps and quickly exploiting them for sort of just extending the front quite, viciously. Half track down, burning, smouldering. And we got a light machine gun drop there.
We are losing a sector.
Go for the 2-point rifleman. Assault engineers moving up. Go for supporting, still no for assembly. We've got a bit of aerocontrols there from Alan just to get an idea of the battlefield here. And there you go, we got one Panzer. He's getting another one, and it looks like he's not actually utilising them yet. Probably just waiting to try and release a Panzerwerfer surprise against the enemy. We got a 2-strike round here against the German positions at the mid-island shore. Almost right for something there, but not quite. Not quite. Smoke's been down there. Paoj is somehow holding on, but the losses are getting increasingly stiff. It looks like he's going to lose another Grenadier squad. There we go. We really need to stop underestimating that Bofors. It's costing him quite a lot. Section being gunned down here by Grenadiers with the lightest Maschinengewehre. Second Panzerwerfer has arrived there for KellofKells. It's time here for the game analysis in terms of damage. Germans are hit, British are a bit behind, kills wise the Germans also very much ahead. In terms of army value, I mean, Alan's sort of doing alright there, Aron less so, the Germans sort of in between there. We can see sort of actually now here by the late game, Paoj is falling behind him. He's really suffered a lot there. His strategy or tactic there for sort of in the northern part of the village, not rightfully thorough, whereas KellofKells of course just now going for a lot of Panzerwerfers. Resource float wise, of course, we can see the Germans are floating a lot more. In particular, Paoj now is floating like he's crazy. In terms of points held, again, the Germans, sort of allies, sort of smooth out here. But I mean, the problem for the allies is basically, again, Aron went for a doctrine he hasn't really made much use of in the sort of central sense. He's dug in the northern part of the map, but that's not really giving him good map control. And even then, I mean, he went for the mortar emplacements very late, suffering rather severe losses until then. And overall, again, they're just sort of grinding themselves down, so they're just trying to find good spots they can sort of attack through. I mean, they've basically stopped flanking, and they've not even considered this area part of the map. So, I mean, essentially, they're sort of going for a sledgehammer approach, but it's not really working out for the Allies in the slightest. Not the rest of the Germans do seem a bit more sort of prepared for this. with the machine guns and with the mortars, and again in part because Aron, I think, was just an actor making use of his doctrine. Had he, for example, gone for mobile assault, he'd probably been better sort of, equipped for, actually attacking, rather for this one was sort of more defensive support, but again, he hasn't made much use of it. So there are some things that I think he could sort of stand to improve on. Alan saw some interesting moves there, but still needs to make more use of what he's got there. I mean, he's not really made use of this. He's got no stewards, no pack cards, so much of his own. Could have been helpful versus all those mortars, but again, their thought never seemed to cross Alan's mind. But again, they need to sort of hit here. They need to sort of strike around there, and they need to sort of, keep up the pressure instead of just trying to sort of meet ground down around here, because it's just not going to get them anywhere. For the Germans, Panzerwerfer's good. Paoj they need to take up, need to get out some bloody armour, get up there, get some panzers out, some Austrians, some Stugs, strike back at those Tommies. KellofKells, of course, also needs to get some more infantry, and of course, so does Paoj. Just a few more units. Looks like he's actually going for howitzers. I mean, if you are suspecting, of course, advanced emplacement, so the opponents was dug in. Going for howitzers is not a bad idea at all. So that's a very interesting move there. In that sense, again, they're kind of lucky it was advanced emplacement, not mobile assault. Otherwise, infiltrating commanders, arriving, clearing out, stealing it, turning against the Germans, possibly forcing the Germans to have to wreck it. So in that sense, mobile assault is becoming increasingly, the better choice here in this map, because again, Aron is just not making very good use of the doctrine. I mean, again, if something sounds cool, but you can't really get something out of it, either consider revising how you use it, or perhaps consider using another doctrine entirely. That's increasingly what I feel, and that might be the case for Aron so far. KellofKells needs to use a doctrine. Assault support could work, tigers, officers, and so on there. Could go for joint operations, officers, howitzers, pack for the fleas, and so on there. Mechanized, yeah. Otherwise, they need to keep up pressure here. Perhaps even try to strike at the Allied base a bit there, force themselves to react a bit there as well. But let's return to the fight and see what happens next. Veteran to Fleet Sniper with them 34 kills. Veteran to Vickers. Oh, that was close to getting the sniper killed.
You have a rocket target?
Double Panzerwerfer standing about there. And up north. Last one is what they sent running. We got a Crommer there on the move as well, so we got Aron with some actual tanks. Good. Then KellofKells goes for joint operations, calls up the officer. Smoke's going down there to cut the Grenadiers' retreat. Could have been timed a bit better, otherwise quickly pierced through the smoke. As for the officer, I mean, I know some players actually like to use his coordinated barrels alongside the Panzer, because they have a decent amount of cooldown, would actually make no sense to use it. Allowing your Panzerwerfers to shoot a lot more. It's going to be interesting to see how KellofKells was off the officer there alongside his Panzerwerfers. It's not something we see very commonly. In fact, the players most seen use is actually, Red Wings. Punch strikes all the way there for KellofKells. For anti-armor operations, which obviously won't do much versus the infantry. There we go, we got the artillery piece firing. 105mm howitzer, lighter Feldhau bits is firing away, and he's going for a second one there, Paoj. He's going for a second goddamn howitzer. That's a huge investment, but considering so far how the Allies are playing, it can to a certain extent work, and they have to rush in there, and so far again, they really seem to have had no interest in this part of the map, so I mean, it's not entirely a bad idea, though it is a bit risky. You've got Panzer Barrels going down as well, just trying to shatter the area here with the brace on, and of course also the improved fortification. It's going to be a bit difficult just to deal with them, at least not until the brace wears off.
We're losing a capture point.
And of course, first the officer barrage off, you can justify a regular barrage. You've got artillery going down there on the German mortar. There you go, shatters it entirely. The crew sinks. Huge open piece of land now, a piece of lake. There you go, Panzerwerfer barrage now against the Bofors. Anti-tanker nearby can also shattered. Major retreating right past it. 6-pounder gun wrecked. Bofors though is still standing, though barely. It has definitely seen better days. Paoj has ticked up, but has yet to go to the support armor core. He should do so very quickly, very schnell. We got Scots out here for Alan. Would have figured a Sherman, to be honest, initially, maybe then afterwards supporting with a Scot, but Sherman particularly here would be quite handy versus the howitzers, but also in the Panzerwerfer, because right now he's not hiding in this base, he's actually hiding so far up here again in the part of the map where the Allies are so far not shown their faces. Bit risky, but it could work. Obviously in the charts they're supporting a Pioneer squad. Scott moving up with his 75mm gun, both us being impaired, mortally just raining down there. Now howitzer battery is a bit rare to see from the Wehrmacht, to be honest. Pioneers and running, Cromwell moving against the gunners, fighting for the western victory point, sending them running. 2-2 standing back, just doing nothing. Block the bridge. Second Scott almost done there for Alan. More chili continues to rain down there. So much artillery. I mean, we got 2 Panzerwerfers, 2 howitzers, quite a few mortars, and Scots.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Cromwell looks like he's making a move there, making a move. Good lord, and could actually catch the Panzerwerfers and put them out of the mystery, but at the same time there's not a lot of support there. So the Cromwell has to be careful, one wrong move and it could be blown to a bit, but at the same time it's easy unrestrained access to the howitzers. Yet he's not going for them. He's going straight for the base, where none of the easily exposed and wrecked artillery is. What are you thinking, Aron? What are you thinking? You could easily wreck the howitzers.
They're trying to take it.
Instead, you're throwing away your Cromwell. Aron. Aron. Disappointed the king and the queen. You silly bagger.
An emplacement is being
Checking
attacked.
towards the western victory point there. He's making some progress there, the more serious kind. They're not awfully more serious. Scots firing away. Shattering ice and Germans in the process. But the Allies actually managed to secure sort of the central island somewhat, but it has been a rather high cost. We've got to going down there from KellofKells, trying to silence the Tommies, at least stall their advance. Scots moving up, there lots of infantry supporting. MD-42, then a bit of Tom, needs to be careful, Bombarding. And there we go, MD-42 sunk as well. So many units just been sunk on this map. Panzer's retreating, section moving up there. Might try and go for the howitzers, but at the same time lax punch action to quickly do it to sort of wreck them permanently. Not entirely sure well that worked out. Scott went down there to double packs. Then we go with only one. Scott needs to pull that back in to continue up here. We've still got MD-42s. Now we've got artillery down here from the British precision barrage. Wiping the Panzer Grenadiers. More ice shattered, plus a few trees. Niemald section making a straight beeline there for the howitzer. Up here we've got Panzers Grenadiers supporting. Mortar placement not achieving too much. There we go. Go straight for it. Locate it. Get out. Knock it out. And in that sense, should actually, I think, go for hammer. Because that way you could get the gammon bomb, which would actually allow him to then wreck it. And right there, Paoj actually laying down the smoke screen to buy time for other units to get it. Then we got artillery running down, but still he's just trying to buy as much time to ensure the British can't grab the howitzer, just wreck it. But again, gammon bombs, and I think we'd actually do enough to clear out the crew, perhaps even. But again, he's not. In that sense, I think Aron there again basically squanders his opportunity by not using the Cromwell to silence the howitzers. I mean, that would have been 1,600 man. I think actually no, that's 1,200. Don't cost 800, it costs 600 manpower. Still, a lot of manpower there would have been gone had he just gone for Cromwell there, maybe support some infantry. So we now got Paoj here, of course, for armour. One howitzer's been only been decrewed, recruit. Because in that sense, again, that's also where the infiltration commands have been handy. You could just strike at them that way much more easily. Almost got a section there, Panzerwerfers firing with machine guns. Pushing into the centre, we've got infantry, snipers, and so on there, charging forwards. Panzer assault from Paoj. 42 snipers coming to the centre. Officers said running grenadiers, running west, we've got second. Oh, wipe the grenadiers, accelerating down there, mortar fire. Artillery barrage, I think, trying to actually knock out the 3-inch mortar in place. We've got more problems on the way there for Aron. No attempt to see if we're going for comments or anything like that. No attempt for something to just give yourself a bit more advantage versus the German Panther force. KellofKells, I think, can actually at this point actually go for a Panther. That would not be bad either. Would give him a lot more firepower. Pack 40 trying to deal with things as well. The Scott wrecked, it seems like. Yet to get a new one instead, looks like it. We really should consider some Shermans. They're followed by Jackson at this point. Another Panther level barrels. This is some devastating storm of rockets. Panther 4 was done. Scott, they're finally about to lose the Panther 4. There you go, Panther 4. Kaput. Need to pull back the Scott though, need to pull back the Scott. Right, Panther 4 needs to pull back as well. Taking him down from the Pack 40s and the bazookas. And Panther again, taking off. There you go, Panther 4 knocked out. Knocked out by its own artillery. Smoke screen too late there from the Luftwaffe, but so many smoke screens there from Paoj and the smoke bombs. Quite impressive. Just, most of them are never really that well timed. Troop charging forwards there. Artillery's firing away. Whoa. Almost wiped the unit there. Got one. The other one kind of survived. Cromwell hanging about there. The Cromwell waiting there for repairs. Again, you know, advanced assembly, whatever, you know, make the things a lot easier, overall less management wise, but you know, seems like Aron's not quite thought about that. He's got quite a bit of manpower floating about there. Really, I think should consider it. Advanced assembly with some repaired chaps there. Continue pushes into the centre of the machine gun, just tearing into the section. Panther 4, got the infantry, the 3 gun Osman on the way there for Paoj. And the team continues to unleash shell after shell into the Americans, into the Tommies. Cromwell moving up, engaging pioneers. Panzer is hanging back. Still no sign of Panther from KellofKells or any kind of armour. Oh, DMV is about to lose the Panzer. What are you doing? KellofKells 9. No, I think he was actually trying to use it to block the path of Cromwell, but it's at this point to land with the Pack 40 there. That's a pretty strange, I mean, somewhat interesting move, but you know, a bit risky there. Resistance flanking in. We got artillery going down the bridge and the Pack there. A precision barrage. More ice shattered. Like a really good joke at a party. You know what kind of party I'm talking about. Also moving ahead there. Spotting scopes on the way there for Paoj. Why are they adding spotting scopes to this? So we can see the enemy better. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to make much difference. We will see the enemy better, Helmut. Or do you not believe in the spotting scope? Now it's actually just hammering away there at Alan's base. Mercilessly bombarding the Americans. And while the Germans sort of tactically were quite good with their artillery, the overall issue with German artillery was they were quite good at coordinating with on a larger scale. The funny thing is they're quite good at it in World War I. But for whatever reason, the lessons learned in World War I were actually forgotten. So again, while tactically, again, sort of on a divisional level and so on, they're quite good. They could never sort of get a coherence sort of organically. Not like the Americans or the British. Whereas with the Germans, they had sort of every single time specifically form an artillery commando, which didn't always happen. So, you know, overall coordinating, you know, for the Americans, just, you know, business as usual, and rather gave the Germans some problems in some senses. Though of course they were actually quite good at sort of counter battery. For example, one thing they do is basically, you know, have one artillery piece shoot, sort of separate from the rest of the battery, lure out the others, and then sort of shatter the counter battery into sort of a submission with the rest of the battery. A fun little fact there. By 1944, late 1944, the Germans sort of released the Führer, decided to try and overcome it by sort of relying on what the Soviets did, of course, just sheer firepower. The problem was they couldn't quite, you know, get the same numbers, and at the same time they lacked the radio set to sort of fully utilise their own artillery. Then when they sort of went for the larger Volksartillerie, so it wasn't quite fully efficient there either.
The squad of pioneers has arrived.
So, I mean, the German artillery in World War II was in a sort of a curious position. It was good, but they had an issue, and of course, at many points, particularly on the Eastern Front, another big issue was basically they lacked ammunition, which in many cases would just limit how much they could sort of shoot and how much they could support, which of course further only hampered in Panzer down here. Really, KellofKells, what are you doing with your Panzerwerfers? They're Panzerwerfers. Does mean they're Panzers. Jack's moving up, this looks like Alan's going for something besides the Scots there. Need to be careful though. Back 40s, machine guns, just all hell going through in the centre again. Artillery, shots, machine guns, packs. Oh dear, Panzer IV was knocked out here, machine gun annihilated. Almost got the Panzer IV, the main gun is destroyed, the engine's gone. Smoke screen down again. I mean, at least Paoj is keeping up with that. In this case, it was a bit better timed. Got the Panther ready for KellofKells, and the Panther comes back in 5th. I thought he can push back there. Cromwell with main gun wrecked, basically waiting for someone to fix it. Still no advanced assembly whatsoever there from Aron. I really think the Allied would have benefited a lot from the advanced assembly earlier on. No, we'll just make better use of the doctrine. Oh, we actually got this one now, firing counter battery. Interesting, just, you know, I think we better try to do it a bit earlier as well, intermittently. And I do believe they're quite not within range of the howitzers, the 1 and 5mm, which by the way was the standard German howitzer. Of course, the self-propelled variant of the 105mm was known as the Desperate. Paddling in towards the centre though, Jackson hanging back by the mortar placement. We got the Cromwell almost fixed up again, back going for the Panther moving ahead there straight from Jackson. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, they're repairing it, bad timing, God damn it, can't you go back, come back a bit later? Nein, my dear, I'm here to destroy you. Leave your children, wife cleaving. Panther needs to pull back, we got another one. Really, he's getting a bit better with it, to be honest. Well, it's great to see someone actually make use of smoke bombs. That's nice. Cromwell get there, we got Jackson flanking in, Panther's actually a bit of trouble there. Cromwell down. We can maybe turn around there, get the Pack 40 and then they might be able to get the Jackson. That's going to be a bit close, Pack 40 setting up there. Panther shoots there, we got Jackson down, slim of health though. Very close, Says he's going for the Pack 40, it's MD4 doing what he can, veteran, 24 kills for Deutschland. Panther needs to get the devil out of there before he gets caught up by and shot by something. Austrian moving in there, another smoke screen. So many smoke bombs. At this rate, I'm going to have to give Paoj some kind of smoke bomb medal. For active and heroic effort in actually trying to pop smoke bombs on the enemy. Save your own men.
Stuka prepared to drop smoke.
Units flanking in there, Austrian opening up officer MD42 there. More artillery there against the American base. Just getting Cromwell's, no time to hammer or anvil, either think will work out nicely to a certain extent. Austrians blasting through the infantry, Panzer IV something to support. Looking pretty bad here for the Allies. Only heaven. Particularly the Americans are taking quite a beating here. At this rate, it's gonna be Verdun. Paoj, they're basically acting as Falkenhayn. It's a bit more successful. A bit. Just with all that artillery slaughtering infantry. I mean, you get 18 kills there, 25 kills, both of them almost veterans free. Infantry flanking through on the ice again, but a bit too obvious there. German armour will deal with it. 75 points, Cromwell moving in there with minimal support. Sappers, machine gun moving up. More Cromwells, no attempt at Fireflies for example. We got another Jackson on the way there for Alan. Officer there boosting the combat prowess of the M42. Good work there, KellofKells. Thumbs up. Gravitational anomaly. As the Führer's secret gravity bomb goes off somewhere in Berlin for the first time. Officer wiped by single shot from the Cromwell. Storm puns out for KellofKells. That seems a bit boastful. Ships dying on the ice. Oh dear, be careful there. Panzer IV, Pack 40 moving about. So much artillery though, so much devastation. I think my computer's having a bit of a hard time actually keeping up with it, to be honest. There's so much cratering. Another Austrian on the way. Tanks are getting hammered. Mortar place while we're still standing, impressively enough. And there you go, both tanks have been stunned there. I think the Pack 40 actually managed to get off a double hit. And that's not just target weak point, that's, you know, critical target weak point. Ja, Volltreffer. Mein Gott, Jürgen. You're really good at this. Danke. More artillery. My apologies. There's so much artillery. And there we go. The Allies are surrendering. The spirit's broken like the center of the map. And my lungs. So there we go. Not the most serious fight, bit tricky to get here currently. Again, you know, just all the map at the same time. Some other things there. So, you know, gotta make the best we can. You know, big artillery shootout. I suppose there's something going for it. But I mean, overall, Aron, I think, should have either made better use of his doctrine, because really he made, I think, a rather poor usage of it, or B, gone mobile assault. He'd overall done a lot better, and C, overall, I think that applies to both style players. It'd be better to actually silence the artillery, and that really become one of the bigger problems. Overall, they were just too focused on this point, and not too focused on necessarily harassing here, for example, striking the artillery. Had they been more mobile, more aggressive, I think could have overall done a lot more damage to the Germans. Instead, they just basically settled into sort of a meat grind of a fight here, which rolled slowly but surely favored the Germans. Of course, the Germans had slight advantage there in terms of actually being better players, in part because Paoj kept laying down smoke, for example, and there was a use of officers as well. I mean, there's a bit better just play there from the Germans. Again, Aron should make better use of doctrines. Alan's sort of interesting move with the use of the doctrine there, but overall, you should have used for it earlier. I think you should have gone for something else. We're going to provide them a bit more firepower, so a bit more sort of hard to say there. But definitely, I think you should have gone for double Scots that quickly. I think you should have gone for Sherman first, and again, should try to strike elsewhere more. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gives you decent matches. If you did, subscribe, tell your friends, share, rare one. If not, send a new phone or provide some feedback in the comment section. If this is Imperial Links, cheers. Again, my apologies, but again, until we get the hotfix, not much to do. And otherwise, see you tomorrow for the 1000 episode, with always be an extra sort of video going up there, looking back at 1000 episodes of Company 2. So look forward to that. I will be seeing you all then there. If this is Imperial Links, cheers.